Hello and welcome to our very first look at the Archons Prophecy new DLC. We got early access. It's a day early. It's coming out tomorrow, probably today if it's on YouTube right now. We're checking out the new stuff. We're going to be playing this morning as biblically accurate angels. We're going to be checking out the brand new story map. I'm going to cruise through the character creation so fast, you're all going to be impressed, but if not, there's going to be a link down below as well. We're going to check out the new story realm, because we do got some new story realms in the new DLC. The Rings of Emnora. Enter the hidden realm of Emnora, stronghold of the Archons, in search for aid against Urath. Fight or negotiate your ways through the layers of Celestial Order and prove yourself in Mage Haven worthy of the Archon High Council's attention. This map is a Ring of Fate map, which sounds really cool. I'm very curious how this one works. The realm is divided into fragmented rings that have no natural connection. It's celestial ground, so celestial units are common, infestations common, construction ancient wonders are common. It's a ward of the Archons, so all non-ruler celestial units get immortality ward. They run at 25% HP and they are never lost in battle. So that means like we're going to be becoming celestials as time goes on, but until we get there, it's going to be a bit tricky. There are no free cities on this map, which kind of does suck for order, but that's c'est la vie. And there is a blocked underground. Underground is absent. I have no idea how you connect through the Rings of Faith. I'm assuming there's some sort of teleporter or whatever. But we're going to go right into it. We're going to play on hard, which is always a tricky thing for the
your journey.
The setup on these guys. And we're going to create a brand new faction. We're going to be playing as the Elysians. There are the Elysians and the new Ancients, which are basically the like undead looking guys and then the angel looking guys. And I am going to play with mostly some of the same stuff on here. We're going to keep inner radiance, so +3 spirit resistance, but we're going to get rid of defensive tactics. We're going to get rid of adaptable, and we're going to spend those 3 points taking a fancy new mount. Now there are celestial griffins. There are also chariots, which like if you guys would rather chariots, we could do them, but I actually was going to play with there's also regular griffins. I didn't notice that before. The Pegasus mount, just because this came out in like the early bundle for season 2, but it looks really good with the architects and the archons and everything else. It is like a natural fit, and you'll see why. We're going to play with the new architect faction, and we're going to play as the Architects of Order. The new architects have high production income. They collect a Wonderstone, which I got to learn all about this as we play, to build impressive monuments to their affinities, grant architect units, and deal. Basically, you can deal any type of damage you want depending on what you architect towards. There's chaos, there's astral, there's materium, nature, shadow. None of this was working for me yesterday. I'm really glad that it is working today. We're going to be playing as the Architects of Order because we're going as like angelic as possible. So we're going to dive into these guys. We're angels, so we're playing devotees is good. And we're architects, so I figured let's play perfect artisans. City structures cost more production, but we have extra production as artisans. We get plus city stability, we get +5 gold, and racial tier 3 units get +1 rank. Now the architect's special unit is this guy back here. He is a support unit, a tier 3 support unit. I will also note that if you don't take mount masters, none of these units are mounted normally, which is very, very cool. Very interesting.
Of magic.
And we're going to play with the Tome of Faith. The brand new Lesser Light Spirits are in here, which are like summon tier 1 support units. There's a lot of books that have been changed, and we're going to be taking some of the new books and stuff as well as we go on. Well, we are going to play as a champion, just because I have a like look in mind.
Reveal yourself.
And we're going to dive right in. Is it out now, or do we have early access? We have early access. It's coming out tomorrow, but we can show off stuff here today. I got all this like pre-designed in my mind, so I'm gonna just get us geared up right away. This is gonna be our little logo. We're gonna be playing as the new Battle Saint, which I'm actually really excited. I have not actually had a chance to look at this character tree, so it's gonna be all fresh. We're gonna play as a nice lady. The architects get all sorts of cool new weapon options here as well, including the sick like sword and shield, but I want to play on that Pegasus, so I'm going to take the Lance of Glory, which came with this Pegasus expansion. We're going to play kind of buff, tiny little hands, long legs. We're going to be playing biblically accurate angels, so we have to be like Christian white. We're going to be doing one of the new skin decorations. I love this. The new decorations here under the skin are really great. I really like these ones because they just put star patterns all over you and they move, and when we change the armor, it's going to look really cool. I'm gonna pick Blind Eyes. We're gonna pick this pretty here. We're gonna pick these angel wings. There's some really cool angel wing options. Let me take these hats off so you guys can actually see what's going on here. This is the armor we're gonna wear. But there's some really cool new feathery eyeball options that I really, really like. We're just gonna do these ones that are kind of up and in the back, and we're gonna make them white. We're gonna make our hair white and then just a little bit creamy. Just a little bit golden. Look at this pretty little beautiful angel. Normal size head. We're going to use this armor. There are some really cool armor options. I thought about doing the Lance of Glory one, but honestly, I kind of like this one better. I'm going to take this dope helmet. There are so many cool new helmets for the Archons as well. We also unlocked this one, which obviously looks really, really sick. And it's very, very fitting. But there's this one just looks so angelic. I love it. And we're going to grab one of the new Archon capes. They added in this little collar piece. So we have this old collar piece and then this new collar piece. I really like these. We're going to rock this cape, though, just to fill in this little... You know, her arms aren't really protected right now. I want the right look to it. We're gold. So we're going to wear shiny gold. We're angels. And we're going to take white as the weapon color because they've added this in now. There's weapon color as well, which kind of like fills a different color slot here. So look how well she matches the Pegasus. This is what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, with the chariots, there's not really a very good cool Archon mix. Like you can't put like the Griffins or the Pegasus in charge of the chariots. The best thing I can do is lions. Lions was the closest looking angelic sort of thing I could get, which felt good for if you're playing like a Roman playthrough, but I felt like for angels, like the Pegasus just made more sense. So, oh, that reminds me also, we have to fix the head. You said 9,000 eyes. It's a biblically accurate angel. We have to add an extra eyeball into the center of her head. Because she's biblically accurate, right? You can't have a limited amount of eyeballs. You have to have as many eyeballs as you possibly can. Some of these are so good. Like this hood piece, this hood armor looks awesome. It looks so cool. But I just love this. Like this is, to me, this is such a good biblically accurate angel. She looks like vengeance. She looks like justice. We're going to do basically the same for these guys. Tiny little hands, long legs, chunky physique. Their army skin color is going to be very pale. The white is just like is too bright. Weapon color is going to be white. Army hair color is going to be white. Army skin decoration is going to be nothing. One of these, this one is actually like angelic. They have like bird feathers all over them. Ear feathers are going to be white. Mount types are Pegasus. Army color needs to be gold. Which gold is gold? I think that's the right gold. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see. Yeah. You know, you never really see them in this like amount of brightness. Actually, I think the weapon color I also wanted to make gold. Yeah, I did. Because weapon color also affects a lot of the armor pieces. The wording of this is a kind of, I find a bit of a weird one. Here we go. I think they look perfect, quite frankly. Super angelic.
The journey begins.
If an angel shows up with Don't Fear the Reaper, I respect that musical taste. We do need a name for these people. I was thinking about just naming her like Archangel something or other. Race name could just be angels. I'm willing to accept some good puns in here, as well as a throne city name. I was originally going to go with Babel. The ruler ambition is a great question. Like I was like, I'm going to be so fast here. Glory Seeker? Glory Seeker might be good. No, Crusader. It has to be Crusader. Preacher. Wall army leader. Units in the army have faithful and zeal. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to have that anyway, but... city names and heroes. We're going to give them the... probably chivalrous diplomat. Justice and peace. And, oh, this is fun. We can also add in... This is all brand new. They added in the tome, the AI tome paths. So I tell you what, why don't we just slap these bad boys in here as well? We're going to take Tome of Faith, Discipline, Tome of Virtue, Tome of Winds, Cleansing Flame, Sanctuary, Tome of New Archons, Tome of Exaltation, Tome of the God Emperor. Cool, man. I love that. That rules. Sariel, Argenta Repentia, Celestine. Ooh, I do love Celestine. And I do feel like we've got that little Warhammer shout out there, which I do love. Good puns. Puns. Good. No such thing. The angels who came to Earth impregnated the humans, created a race of half-angels who made them God and had to hit the reset button. Are those the biblically accurate angels with all the eyeballs? Celestine Dion? Oh, yes. You've done my Canadian proud. I love it. I love it. It's too good. Touched by the higher power, these humanoid beings have ascended both their bodies and mind. Their bodies can barely contain their divine origin. Sacred light radiates from within them like a purifying flame. They soar through the sky on majestic Pegasi and commit themselves to build their own wonders, aspiring to serve a greater purpose. Technically, I don't need them out since they're all going to get angel wings eventually, but like, I don't know, man. They're just so cool. They share pure intentions, compassion, and an unerring devotion to the good cause. They hold artisans in high regard. Every mason or thatcher is an artist in their own right, given the time and resources needed to work their art. Dominus Agentum. I really like Celestine Dion. It's just perfect as far as I'm concerned. Let's onwards. Oh, and we get a story, which, man, I haven't seen a story in this for so long.
During the time of the Great Umbral War, when the denizens of Urath swarmed the worlds within, that many Godir of Magehaven faltered in their faith. For where were the Archons? Had they been defeated? Their bastions consumed by the dark tide they could no longer contain? Or had they judged the Pantheon unworthy, abandoning them to their fate?
I love actually getting a continuation of the story of this game.
The Gloomwatch, bound by ancient agreements, refused to speak on the matter. Instead, they sent their own emissaries to Magehaven, offering to guide single Godir through the world gates onto a path towards the Archons. This is the story of one such Godir and their journey of exaltation.
Okay, I just want to know, like, she doesn't have wings in front of her face. She has hands covering her eyes. I want that outfit. I think that's the Oracle, which is one of the new books. Oh, yeah. We have such a big army. A new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings, expand your domain, prepare to face your rivals, and become master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new Age of Wonders 4. We've got the Tome of Faith. We're Elysians with inner radiance and Pegasus mounts. Architects of order with devotees of good and perfect artisans. We start with Resilient Incarnation. Friendly units in a 1-hex radius for 1 turn get defense and resistance, and additional defense and resistance per stack of Infinity Incarnate, which is like a special architect thing. And we also get Conjure Elementals, which is really fun. We can summon tier 1 elementals based on our Empire's dominant affinity, so support elementals, light elementals. But we can summon them in combat, which is kind of nice. Visions of Exaltation. Yeah, this is the Oracle unit. This is a new like tier 4 Oracle, tier 4 support class, which is like really nice. We finally have all the tier 4 units. With Vertigo, you awake in an irenic landscape. Your guide, Myophthera of the Gloomwatch Envoys, slowly comes into focus, smiling. Oh, it's like a race. Okay. We have arrived, Celestine Dion, she declares, while the visions from the astral sea still perpetrate within your mind. This is one of the blessed realms which the Archons call Emnora. Here they reside, dwelling on divine amendments and the construction of their mighty temples. As Mythopera speaks, the astral currents around you swell, conjuring up the images of the terrible light you beheld. They see your fears. All must confess to the light or despair. Gold! I saw thieves skulking in shadows to steal my treasure. Since the sin and mayhem shook the realms, the age of Obadoth was at its dawn. My people were reduced to pawns, sacrificed in Mage Haven's game of power. I feel like this is my fear. My fear is that the age of Obadoth, which is like the darkness, was at its dawn. The truth of light can burn violently. As an oracle, I must ward my eyes from its touch. You did well, yet the journey towards the Archons has only begun. The rings of Emnora are like a long, winding stairway to heaven, except no foot may walk its step, only a spirit in search of enlightenment. We are on the 4th ring, where the least divine souls seek ascension. In the 1st ring, the Archon High Council confers. The gateways between the rings are the golden ziggurats on the realm. You have to claim golden wonders to transport between the realms. That's so cool. No magic gateway that arcane wits cannot unriddle. In the sanctuary of these monuments, my prayers find new meanings. There must be other aspirants. If I threaten to smash the portals, no, we'll do my prayers will find new meanings. The pathway of ascension. So interesting. We do have the new fancy UI as well for the Archon Prophecy. Let's set our research. Let's grab Staves of Mending. Faithful and Mending Touch for support units. The architects do have tier 1 characters. Tier 1 support units. We actually don't... Oh yeah, no, we have one here. The Cultivator. So we have Cultivators. We have Earthbreakers as our other tier 1s. We have tier 2 Shade Makers. Our tier 3 architects. So this is our special tier 3 unit, which is another support unit. We have our surveyors, who have the special ability to find these wonderstone materials. And then we actually start with an oracle as well, which is pretty fantastic, who looks pretty nice in this outfit and comes with a bunch of other stuff. Oh, because they're a Gloomwatch character. My god. So we have 3 support characters, a charger, an archer, and then I am riding a Pegasus into battle with my lance. Okay. Angelic Art Deco. The city looks so basic. You can really see like the Greek influence. So you can survey materials right here, right now. Why don't we grab that food, pick up 50 Wonderstone, Magical Archive, Knowledge and Production, a special knowledge building. Cool. I'm gonna grab some early pop, and then what are all these places? They all have ruins inside of them. Rainbow Clover. Not the most valuable for us, considering there's no free cities on this map, but this place doesn't have ruins, so the research post doesn't do much there. Let's just get us maybe like the early forestry, so we can boost storehouse and then the magical archive. I'm gonna pick up a second scout right away. And then it looks like this is the edge of the map down here, so Why don't we just start clearing out some trash? Listening music, an AI song made me think of creating a faction, industrious human birds with equipment hoarders and a champion dragon ruler named the Blood Ravens. Ooh. I mean, there's so many birds like that just gather little trinkets. I feel like that's very fitting. Oh, you might as well charge right away. You also get command. We're playing on hard. We're not playing, I guess, on the new brutal ++ difficulty, which is kind of nice. Friendly units gain True Strike and Fortune, 40 temp HP, and Precognition. This unit avoids the next effect or ability or spell that does direct damage to it in a 1 hex radius. Wow. Affinity Tesseracts. Target friendly always heals 20 HP. What's the range on this? Not very good. You know, honestly, I probably should have choke pointed here and just let them come to me, but I was worried with the jump. We're just gonna face tank this basically. Miss. The cultivator can cultivate order affinity. Target gains 2 order incarnate, causing it to do more spirit damage, and at the start of their turn heals temporary HP and dispels status effects. And then I can cause this guy to precognition here, so all of these characters are going to avoid 1 attack, which is probably going to be a spider web. I guess you didn't avoid dominate. That's a little unfortunate. So precognition has to do direct damage. Okay. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are like really badly stuck here. Some of you can fly, which I'm grateful for. If I kill you, I can at least move you out to start taking shots on him. These Shade Makers have a Titan Great Bow as well, so they have Giant Slayer, which is quite nice. I think I'm just going to order this Tesseract. Cool. So this is a tower that just laser beams things, basically. Thankfully, the guy dominated a tier 1 unit, so I'm not the most worried about him. But I still don't appreciate what he's doing. Flank? Crit? Nice. That looked like it just said Steadfast Immortal, but then it didn't appear to actually trigger, so you're gonna flank this guy. You're gonna turbo zap him. You could hit him with this incarnate shot. Chance of inflicting weakened. Let me just move forward and take your pot shots. Probably more damage than we should have taken here. Securing those relics for the glory of the chapter. Try and get back to comprehend distant worlds too. Ooh. That's a big complex one. Ring of protection. +1 resistance and defense. Man, I'll take that. And our first level, Battle Saint. So I have not had a chance to go into this tree yet. I know it basically has 2 paths, Cleric and Paladin. Cleric is all about like support stuff, and then Paladin is much more front line, of which there's kind of like a tanky version and then like an aggressive version. So I want to go down the aggressive side of the tree. Landing attacks grant Fervor, which is the special Battle Saint ability. +1 status resistance per stack. Character loses all stacks of Fervor and gains Strengthen and temporary HP. And the target unit gains temporary HP. Ten temporary HP, 5 temporary HP. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I think we'll make like a really aggressive Battle Saint. The idea being that she's always on the front line. She's always healing. She's taking the best like buffs that she can. Golden Ziggurat examined.
Architects
All right.
can build monuments.
Tell me more.
Powerful province improvements dedicated to the affinities.
Once built, monuments start at tier 1 and can be upgraded to tier 4. Each tier built grants them Infinity Incarnate, and higher tiers grant infinities and power the cities they're attached to.
Monuments cost Wonderstone to build and upgrade. Wonderstone can be obtained from magic materials.
Ah, so the Rainbow Clover. Okay. They can only be done once per province. Any magic material your empire obtains will grant you a steady income of Wonderstone each turn. Okay, so now this is worth getting. Cost of monuments escalate with each duplicate tier built, so spend your Wonderstone wisely. Noted. So I did just clear out a pasture up here. I think I'm just going to grab a farm. Oh, man, we have really bad build speed right now. A morbid temple. An unknown ruler has a distant claim on that. All right, why don't we come back in here to heal. Take out these guys next turn. Try to like clear out some of this area. This surveyor can get this chest with a Pegasus mount. Great. Sure. I think I'll send our second scout directly to that pathway. There's a hunk of production for us. And then there's good draft and an item down there. These guys are pretty basic. I kind of, we're so outweighing them here that I think I'm just going to hit that auto. Grab a new hat, more defense. These guys are protecting knowledge. Honestly, same deal. Nope. All right. I see how it is. I appreciate it. I didn't want to auto-resolve these. I'd rather be fighting them anyway, so. Buff you. We'll do the precognition effect on these guys. And a ton of extra HP. Put a Tesseract there to block that pathway. None of you guys are really yet in range. Now, these are all skirmishers, so obviously they're not going to come that close anyway, but... Yeah, that was great. We got hit with like a single graze. Little AoE magic. That guy can only hit him. So these guys are cool. The Earthbreakers, they actually have a sweeping charge, so they hit in an AoE. Though mostly just on like the first hit. We'll just charge in with you.
All right.
Friendly unit heals 20 HP and gains regeneration based on affinity stacks. And then this is like True Strike and Fortune. But you also do decent damage, so start just moving forward with these support characters. Support characters got I think a really big buff in this patch because I feel like they are hitting for heavy damage now. Get rid of the guys on the outside.
Oh, next month is a Twitch baby. If it is a girl, I want to name it Steven. If it is a boy, I want to name it Lisa.
Those are pretty decent names. I can't disagree with those. Borg, thank you for 8 months. I muchly appreciate it. And Travis, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Perfection and artisan is such a terrible society to trade. Hard disagree.
Yeah.
Huh?
Why do you say that? It gives you a lot of gold. It gives you happiness. It also gives you +1 bonuses on tier 3 racial units, which are like fantastic. We can fly down here with this guy. You can get a kill, but you could also probably get that kill. And then this Oracle comes down and finishes off the other guy. Oh, I like the Oracle attack. It's like this. It's like they throw a star at them and it explodes into like lightning. Sweeping retaliation cancel is really good. Yeah, that's definitely the best part of it. Can you and you guys can all get into here and heal. Those guys don't really need it. We pick up another level here. We'll grab Warrior's Fervor. Happiness is a ruse. Embrace melancholy and apathy. I don't know about that so much. I don't know I'd go that far. Okay, that scout is up.
You what?
Oh, You'll go this away. Oof, 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 oof. You guys can wipe out these dweebs. Actually, we're just gonna let them go because we're devotees of good. So I'm gonna take that draft. We built the storehouse here. I'm gonna go with the Magitectural Archive. Hell, dudes, let's just grab like another scout with all that draft as well. This way we can explore in like many directions. 1, 2, and 3. It'll be perfect. Destroying infestation gives us boosts. I don't think we need that, so let's just focus on Elf City right now. I'm gonna grab a farm here because that's a pasture. I'm gonna grab another population. And you guys are ruins? Ruins. I need a couple of quarries. Just so we can get things building a little bit more. Yeah, it'll do for now. Will it? No. Let's also build that mine. Come up, kill them off, clear out the rainbow clover afterwards. 448? Huh? Yeah, we can for sure do that. Good start so far. Your people grunt a lot. Maybe you need more fiber in your rations. Probably not wrong. Could always do with a bit of improvement to our diet. Birds. Birds. Prestigious statues, mana node, a crusader host. Devotees and celestials gather to vanquish evil. If left unchecked, they will grow in strength and expand their territory. The infestation will be neutral to those with very good or better alignment. That slaps. I love that. Give incarnate to non-architect units. Target enemy sustains 10 spirit damage plus spirit damage based on faithful units in battle. Yeah, let's grab Wrath of the Faithful first. We'll cast Staves of Mending. How many turns until we get another hero? 6? I'm not making enough income to field a second army. We have a lot of scouts out right now, so that's okay. Wipe these guys out, easy peasy. Clapped. Cheeks, clapped him. The wicked we smite. From the grasslands east of Babel, a croaking chorus swells, enchanting yet terrifying until Daffodil reveals himself. Hear a rendition, he chants, his vocal sac pulsing with fervor. We crusading croakers have sailed to the shores of Abnora in search of the Archon gates. Yet we found denizens as foul as the deep terrors of the astral seas. It is the revenants that I speak of, their vile presence imperiling this celestial sanctuary. It is our calling to plunge the revenants into the astral void, Daffodil continues. Interfere, and you too will be smote. Righteous unity. Condemned zeal. I mean, I feel like we should be helping these dudes out. As the chorus of croaking crusaders subsides, Meopthera raises her voice as speaking to you. The fate of the revenants is a twisted one, she says, her words spoken with unusual fragility. Once Archons in life, their souls were denied passage to the All-Father until the most potent necromancy returned them to unlife, forever staining them with the mark of Urath. She hesitates and continues. If there are revenants on Abnora, things do not bode well. The Archons will without a doubt favor the ones who can put the revenants to rest, for fear what must not be. We gain a grievance of Frederick the Thrice Cursed, revenant threat to Abnora. That looks like a sick spot. Okay, let's for sure look up that way. Ah. Bearing the scent of fragrant oil, yet also decay, a wrinkled man in Archon armor descends the stairs of this necropolis. I am Frederick, the twice cursed, leader of the ones so unfairly described as devout revenants. He introduces himself and shows an embittered grin. My people became doomed twice, once when the lizard folk denied us departure in the first age of Athla, and again near the end of its second age when the mark of Urath was placed on our necropolis. We rose as tainted puppets, yet when the seals on Athla broke, our souls became rekindled with faith. We are no agents of Urath. We are Archons. We came to Abnora in search of redemption, yet we found the passage to be a higher rings blocked, our prayers answered by stoic silence. Do they not see? Our coming as a gift? A willing host offered itself to find a cure for what cannot be cured. He sounds desperate, though he soon regains his composure. Our pleas remain unanswered for too long. Now we have sinned, captured an Astra to negotiate a talk. We merely ask to be heard, but the Astra will not speak. These are awesome, the Astra. They're like huge angels. You are a Godir, Celestine Dion. Talk to the Astra at the Morbid Temple. Speak of our intentions. Convince her we are not corrupted. Promise of redemption. Oh no. But what if we can heal them? Do you think we could bring them back? I will speak to the Astra. I cannot promise more.
Huh?
The City of Resurgence. Oh, it's in such a cool location.
All right.
Let's go up here to see if we can't get to this location. Ooh, there's also monuments here. And he is clearly trying to build an outpost on that spot. I gotta keep an eye on like where all the good stuff is, like Rainbow Clover. Right, and I guess an army needs to be the one that does the pathway to ascension. All right. Staves mended. Yeah, you're going to fight for that rainbow clover next. And that's going to be our next expansion. Which I think I'll just build a research post so we can get some early research. Okay. I suspect this is a fight. And I'm happy to do so. Every 2 turns, all defending units get rally and fortune. Okay. How often have you fought a tough battle, gone to end turn, and realized you had a spell to empower your army you then cast? I think every single time I've ever fought any fight. I'm really bad at remembering to cast spells unless I'm playing as like a very astral focused army. I think my key here is actually not to move in at all. You're going to do that precognition. You're going to boost her. We all have like mending touch now, which is great. See if I can bait them in with that order tesseract. No, I didn't think so. What if I fell back again?
Uh-huh.
These guys are all like, they all have heal. You actually can't reach me, Chaos Beast, so that's good news. I think I'm gonna do just like this. And I might regret this play, but give them all fortune. Yeah, they're probably gonna wail on that guy. But that zealot is blocked in the back, and now at least you're in range. Charge. Forgot to move with you first. I know this is maybe a bit of a weird one, but I just got to get on top of him. That's actually quite a lot of damage for a tier 1 unit. If you were to hit him, could you be killed? No. Problem is that all of these guys have lesser heal. Credit. Oh, they're all, whenever they hit 25% because they're celestials, they run. I'm going to give those guys some extra armor. Propagation, precognition, I mean. Insanity. Insanity removed.
Away?
You're gonna dunk. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna have all of these guys just
Yeah.
last him for like maximum damage. And then we'll blow him up. He's the only real threat here, so. Though I say that and a zealot just did half my HP. So.
Yeah.
Who knows? Gain 1 strengthen for fervor and gain HP for fervor. Big hits. Now these guys obviously got that spirit resistance. Nice. But we got enough in there. Maybe I should have followed next battle by, oh no, I forgot to. Great at remembering to cast spells at the end of turn or the start of the next turn. Yeah, it's kind of weird how it always works out. Umbral Juggernaut. I'm just going to disenchant that. We're definitely not using an Umbral Juggernaut.
Huh?
We are definitely taking another level up, though. +1 Fervor whenever we take damage, or Warrior's Fervor dispels negative status effects. +1 Defense and Evasion, or Warded. Resistant Vanguard, Herald of Portents, extra crit chance. Condemn. Whenever this unit takes damage, adjacent enemies suffer spirit damage. Grace, Defensive Master. Smite. Okay, so she's going to be a bit more, she's going to be kind of weird because she's going to be a charge character, but she's going to be a charge tank. So I think I'm going to skip this critical hit chance. But I will take Purifying Fervor. She also gets Initiative Order for Zeal. Zeal or Faithful, actually. Remorse. Yeah, probably Zeal. Extra damage against condemned units. It feels more correct. Dope. So we've actually cleared out all of the early mobs in this area. So we can heal up here and then work on those battlefield remains next. That's Rainbow Clover. And a major ambition. Because she killed that Chaos Eater, she personally slayed an undead or fiend of tier 4, which means that all of her units in her army now have Faithful and Zeal. That's incredible to have gotten this early. The Rainbow Clover will also start producing us Wonderstone every turn. +8 Wonderstone a turn. We need, I think, 200 for the foundation, so there's lots to be done there. This guy will mind if I trespass. I'm just gonna do it anyway. You know, I'm just gonna do it anyway. You're gonna come up here. You're gonna grab this, and you are gonna grab that tower and then that Wonderstone next turn. No, this is a weird one, but I just got to get on top of them. Listen, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do here. A convent should be really good for us. City stability above unstable, knowledge and mana. We should have a very happy city, especially with perfect artisans. What are we getting next? A Whispering Stone. Not useful. That does remind me. Let's put a Whispering Stone in our city. Cheaper outposts will be good. City structures, mines grant mana. All the Materium stuff is probably going to be pretty useful. But honestly, we're better off just spending most of our stuff right now on increasing the size of our city. It feels a little bit bizarre spending this much, but it's for sure the way to go. We have enough to start building our fancy house. You can move over there and get that next turn. You can't quite reach him, so I'll actually just give you one more turn of heal. Boo, 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 boo. All right. Let's just go around these guys for now. Outposts. Silver tongue fruit. Again, a kind of useless one. So his capital is way over here. Phoenixes and Blessed Souls. So I probably just want to like slap a city down here somewhere in the middle. I certainly would like to have my outpost down way before we currently do. But such is life. That's unbelievable. So I'll be honest. I appreciate it. Feels like the early fights have gotten a lot harder, which I'm kind of a big fan of. What do you have? A knight, a warlock, a night guard, and a defender. Sundering curse. Oof.
Yeah, ma?
No, let's put the oracle there. And this guy here. We'll do precognition. Pass the turn. Nice. Tesseract tanking that hit is pretty ideal in my opinion. If you cast those weakens. If you cast that true strike. Now, definitely some issue with this big guy.
Yeah.
Because he's going to come in here and he's just going to dunk one of them. I guess. These guys have spirit resistance. I wouldn't mind nuking those casters. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this on them because it's gonna cause casualties. It's gonna cause at least one casualty. Okay. That's not bad. They're really going for this little guy. We've got some great flank shots here. Take that. Get him killed. I don't really want to move you because it opens up him if I do that. So we'll just do the cleave there to cancel those retaliations. Unfortunately, kind of the same thing here. You're kind of just stuck fighting this knight and keeping him pinned. Right? As long as he can't get to anybody else. Let's just kill that guy. Otherwise, he's going to have that level 3 curse ability. And we can heal you back up. This is no problem.
Uh-huh.
Lots of big chonking heals here. Very hard to hit, though. Get rid of your Sunder defense. I guess let's just give them precognition again. They're both starting to break. Fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Stab them down. Yo, mama's so old, even the runes look more stable than her. How dare you talk about my mama that way? My mama's a saint. I mean, I could walk around them, or I could just walk through them again. You know what? How much is it to settle that grievance? $70. I did not trespass twice, did I? Eh, we'll walk around you. You dweeb. All right, we've basically explored this entire ring already. Cool. Cruising. Let's build this up. I think let's grab the workshop here before we build up anything else, because I am like desperately in need of that production. So much so that I think I'm going to build more quarries. This is a mana node that touches the Morbid Temple. Bonuses to knowledge posts. Bonuses to magic units. I mean, there's another mana node over there. My mana is really bad right now, though. But I also don't have any mana buildings. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to do that. Because that's also going to heal me. And we can clear out these guys instead. Call her a saint because she walked with Jesus? Wow. That was a sick burn. You got me on that one. That's it, and we're scouted all the way through. All right, move, heal. Move. Grab that thing. I have low stability? I find that hard to believe. I have been growing the city really, really fast, actually, so maybe I don't find that hard to believe. Hero cap increases in 1 turn. Outpost, outpost, outpost. Computer is not got any chill. Those guys are dead. We'll do the Morbid Temple. We have Ishteen the Wolf, Gackles Arrow Catcher, and Narusa the Hopeful. Kind of feel like an archer would be really fun. Especially riding a Pegasus. We can make him like a good skirmisher. He craves to be challenged in combat. Yeah. Let's make him look nice, though. He's all burned right now, and I don't love that. I'd rather you have sparkles. We're like... Yeah, this is like little angel feathers all over him. Maybe we could give him the angel feathers. You don't have any air feathers. Well, that won't do. Gotta have air feathers. Everybody's got to look like a pretty little angel. This dude is just straight up rocking a halo at the moment, it looks like. Basically. Maybe, though. Toga, toga. I do like the idea of him being a little cheruby. This one looks nice. The cape is the wrong choice. That's the problem here. Yeah. That's the right vibe. And we just give this guy a little bird brain. Sir Gackle's arrow catcher. I mean, I'd take another name, but why is she holding the spear at the pointy part? Who's holding the spear at the pointy part? She is holding the spear at the pointy part. You are correct. That is not right. They're not meant to be holding the spear there. That is very funny, though. Well, you're going to need troops now. I guess that's all I can make for you at the moment. Wonderstone. It's wonderful. We found a little bit of food. Some snacks. Do you think this guy will make some, like, peace treaties with me? Wizard's Bond, maybe? 150 gold. Open borders? Wires, Wizard's Bond. Well, I don't want to give you any gold because I'm a greedy little angel. So I guess I'll just take the long way home. This guy likes that I don't start wars. Yeah, because the war I would start would probably be with him. I don't know that I need another city on this map. Unless I take over their cities. I'm starting to feel like the best plan of action is just like... grow in whatever direction we're growing. I think we'll just nap you there. Then I might nap you on that tower. You're going that way. You're going to hang out with the boss. There's our convent. Free cities we don't have. Lesser light spirits. I guess we could pick up that summon. We got to use some of this money. 10 turns for this. Counts as a conduit. Gain 1 of the chosen affinity. Architect units gain 1 affinity incarnate of chosen affinity. Yeah, okay, it's really good. We're gonna build a ziggurat first, though. Because we kind of need to. Some of you guys do schooling wrong. In Australia, high school is years 7 to 12. Ah, interesting. It's 10, 11, 12 where I come from. But also not where I am currently. In different parts of Canada, it's different, so. Junior high and high school, yeah. Ontario also is grade 13. Yeah. That's what I'm more used to. Working with the tip, that part needs love too. Hiya. What am I gonna do? All right, we're gonna camp you there. Morbid Temple. Reaching the Morbid Temple, its grand doors are opened by the devout reverence of Frederick the Twice Cursed. They silently lead you to the center of the temple, where an Astra is detained within a circle of dark magic. The Astra kneels on the ground, sheltered by her 4 mighty wings. As she notices you, she lifts her head slightly. Her words, brilliant and sharp, resonate through the temple like an ordeal. So the Revenant sends another proponent. Corruption can take many forms. I've come to free you from this prison. Destroy the Revenant hopes for the cure. Oh, this is a hard battle. Hear me out for the sake of the devout revenants. You seem determined, the Astra says, spreading her wings. See, this is the angel form of like what I'm trying to be. Yet compassion is a gift best reserved for the living. There is a sanctity within each soul, be it elf or man or Archon. We Archons watch over the integrity of all souls as they leave their mortal husks, protecting their journey to rejoin the All-Father. Necromancy, however, is a perversion of the soul. It opens the door to the path of no return. Only the end of their unlife may restore peace to the souls who suffered such fate. The Revenant curse is a corruption of holiness itself. We must ward off the celestial land from its reaches, or all may be tainted. 400 Imperium. $132 knowledge for 6 turns. Or very good alignment. Okay. Well, at least we have something to think about now. I'm gonna try clearing out some other stuff. Be cool if these guys would stop building so many cities. Oops. Why did my survey do that? You know what? It's fine. I'm not going to declare war on this guy. Oh, because he built out here.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to continue to be mad at me for trespassing if that's the case. Ooh. Titans. Also, undead titans. Fancy new units. I think I also saw an Astra. Not an Astra, but a... No, maybe I didn't. I thought I saw an Angel out here as well. There is XP right there, which we could take. I'm trespassing. I know. Try not to. Necromancy is always equal. Necromancers can sometimes keep families together. Why? What? I'm not at war with you. How are you even allowed to attack me right now? Is it just because I'm trespassing? If so, that's really clever because you literally purchased this. They can attack trespassers. Dude, that is busted. So you can claim the land underneath someone and then attack them in the same turn. Okay. So there's an undead titan in this fight. And two architects. I get grievances. Well, that's good. This titan is a charger. Conjure skeleton for free.
Ah, yeah.
Might as well move up here. Ooh, I think we're gonna lose some characters in this fight.
Yeah.
Just gonna give them 2 stacks of regeneration. Oh, I didn't know that would get rid of the affinity stacks. All right, well, whatever. Black Titan armor, make giant dungeon lord overlord from dungeons 2, 3, and 4. Oh, we already did that though. The Absolute Evil campaign, we made the character from dungeons. Those guys are kind of sticking back. You're also a charger. Dun, 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 dun. I don't really want to be caught here because that's between the worst of both worlds. But I think it's almost inevitable that I am. Maybe they move along.
All right.
They didn't move at all. How many times can I cast this? 3. Spend a lot of money on summons. Yeah, okay, now they're moving in. Now they're gonna start moving in.
Yeah, well.
Might as well get them new stacks of precognition.
Away?
right, let's see how that goes. I'm trying to like bait out a lot of their summon timers right now. Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
God, that Titan has a lot of HP.
You what? Yeah.
Send you in, because you're almost guaranteed sacrificial Earthbreaker. I gotta move here. Charge blocked by terrain. I really don't want to take that shot, so I think I'm just gonna hit him for now.
Mm-hmm.
True Strike is like guaranteed hit. Attack cannot miss. So if I do that here, I can then get a guaranteed kill on him. So their hero is dead. Okay. That's a decent perk. These guys are so far away that we have some time. I think let's start picking at the Undead Tyrant. Thankfully, we had precognition up, so most of that didn't hit us. I'm getting blasted by ice pillars. What was that ability? Okay, 2 of those summons are down. Nice. So he used Dread Burst 21-21, but we avoided this with precognition. That's huge. Sustain damage, gain remorse, gain decaying, and lifesteal. Yeah, that was a massive play, not getting dunked by that. I do have Guardians here, which I have a really good flank on. Obviously, my concern is this guy. But I can't really attack him until he moves more.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of damage with the shield maker. Oh, because she's got the Titan bow. So she does extra damage to large things. I'm going to take that. Yeah. Ooh, that makes them a lot less scary. Can you mend? And then just hit him. You can mend. And then also hit him. Great. That's the Guardian down. What do I have there? Remorse. So Fervor is giving me status resistance per hit. I'm going to take 4 stacks of Strengthened, so I can start wailing on this dude. Then I think take that AoE. Take that. You're going to move. Give him a Mending Touch. Do I heal him for 20? Yuck. Didn't realize I was so in line for that guy. $36.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Can't quite kill him. I think hitting that guy with another Wrath of the Faithful is the way to go. By an archer. Okay. Flanked, graze. Big charge. He is fleeing and summoning skeletons. That's a pretty good play. Bunch of their summons go. Can I just hit that guy now with another Wrath of the Faithful and get the kill? There we go. So the Undead Titan is down. That's pretty big. Put some arrows into this dweeb. I have another one of these incredible precognition spells. This spell is broken. 2 turns, 40 temp HP in a 1 hex radius, and the next attack doesn't do damage. I mean, I guess it is a tier 4 support unit, so it should be really, really good, but man, that seems out of control. Like, that seems totally nuts to me. We're going to move you here and charge him on that side, which means that this guy can then move and take a shot and kill him. And I guess our charge boy can actually then charge?
Yeah,
He's going to take some shots here for sure, but... Ow, ow, ow. All right, that thing's gone, which is like the biggest threat. You can fly. So let's just have you go right out there. Have you take some little shippy shops? Striking important. All of my heals are on cooldown pretty much right now. Okay. I guess let's move forward to you. I think I just killed this Earthbreaker though. Don't have any heals for him this turn, so it's just like unlikely. Ah, these goddamn Tesseracts. They're so good. They actually do a crazy amount of damage too. I mean, you're flying, so I don't think it really matters if you get a little wet. I'd like to stay out of range of this Tesseract if we could pull that off. I've lost all my strength in, but if I do Warrior's Fervor, get rid of all that sundered resistance as well. Can't reach anybody. Just gonna try to keep out of range of that Tesseract right now, I think, more than anything else. Draw that as like a line in the sand. Oh, what's your attack range, please? Don't tell me anymore. Okie dokie. Can you heal yourself? You can. Mending Touch. Spirit Blast. And I'll just blast with you. Guess someone's another goddamn Tesseract. God. Like a machine gun. How is it so far? I'm excited to play it tomorrow. So far, so good. We're playing the story realm. Which is always kind of a joy to do, in my opinion. You know what, man? I'm going to put this order test rack behind you guys so that it can flank. How you like me now? Now I have a spirit machine gun. Punks.
Nah.
Nice big AoE. Get rid of them. Get rid of you. We already have affinity here, so I don't need to recast that. Blah. Just gotta heal and give them precognition again. They get beat up some more. Achievement run, but it's just for roleplay. There's also Dark Elf Thalia. Yeah, again, we I don't know if it was the absolute evil. It wasn't the absolute evil run we did, but we did a run recently where all of our characters were themed after Dungeons 4. And Dark Elf Thalia was our main character. It was our Cult of Personality run, or the Heroes Only run we did recently.
All right.
Because we had like baby Grogu and everything. It was a very fun run, very foolish. But a good laugh. Gonna mend you. Flank him for the kill. Oh, okay, graze. Never mind. Another graze. Nothing quite like missing all my graze. Kill him. Charge on him. Blast them. Almost done here. You get machine gunned. That thing is done. You critical hit, but then you missed. We're gonna fly behind them. We're gonna spend all that fervor to get 5 stacks of strengthened, and then you're gonna smack that guy for a big critical hit. All right, well, we lost our Earthbreaker, but we killed a bunch of his units. Got a ton of renown for it as well. And an Architect's Hammer, okay. You can might as well move into there. In fact, we just spawned a new Architect's Hammer as well, or a new Earthbreaker, I should say. More like a grazing number 1. Hey, hey. Violence first, more violence later. Now that they assaulted us, I think we assault them back after we kill their armies. I mean, it's pretty likely. Book number 2. Book number 2 this morning is going to be the Tome of Discipline. Because I want angel monks.
True strength resides in self-discipline.
Mostly I want empowered strikes.
Mastering oneself leads to mastery over all things. Meditate.
Actually, I'll be real. I want like everything in here.
Cast off the shackles of arrogance and pain that burden the soul.
I'm gonna take monks first. Because at tier 2, we're only gonna unlock the bow unit. So I really need some front line here. Blacksmith requires quarries. Granary requires foresters. Obvious forester over here. Also obvious forester here. Let's go that way first. Okay. Okay, that's the edge of this guy. Gackle's Arrow Catcher. You got your first levels. 2 levels, in fact. So I want you to kind of be like a flanky... I'm going to make you a snapshot flanker. Real scoot and boot skirmisher. We're going to pick up Resistant Vanguard here so we can get Condemnation next. Summon Lesser Spirit. No. We're already on our 3rd level of Renown. That's absurd. We have a Cultivator coming out. I'm going to have to build another Earthbreaker here. I have enough to rush the Great Ziggurat, so I'm going to also do that and then make a Shademaker. And then... probably the Architect Institute. I do really want to get this Monument Foundation out. Counts as a conduit. You're a conduit. You're not. Counts as a conduit per adjacent farm. Draft instability. Knowledge per adjacent farm counts as a research post. Do we have anything that scales off of conduits or research posts? Because I'm wondering about like putting it in here. Per adjacent farm. Let's just sit on it for a moment. Think about it a little bit. Go with the Architect Institute. Is this a cow faction? All day grazing? We're just chilling in some nice farmland. You know how it is. You know how it be. Got some wargs here that we can take out for some XP. Skip over here to do the rest of this exploring. We really got to get through to like the next ring. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck forever. We'll upgrade the outposts. This guy's just like owns so much terrain. Everybody is so boxed in here that I'm like, oh, well, unless we fight them, it's going to be really hard to gain any extra territory. I should probably save up Imperium for the Morbid Temple. I'm realizing. Fight these dogs. Nice. Go back and heal. Trade proposal. Wizard's Bond. Deal. I have been denounced. It's a lot of trespasses. That's enough for now. I just needed to make sure that he didn't have justification in this war. Okay, you can't quite get there yet, but soon. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to do with these scouts at the moment, but this guy is really hogging the land. I don't love. We're gonna check this out. You get your hoplite unit, the spear shield guy. Oh, the guardian. You're right. We do also unlock guardians now. All right, low-key forgot all about him. Let's explore. Climbing the stairs to the pathway of ascension, you behold the grandeur of ancient Archon architecture. Inside the chamber at the top, you find a rune-covered arc, not unlike the world gates of Magehaven. The arc is still dormant, without traces of arcane mechanisms that might activate. The dormant portal does not offer you passage to the higher rings of Amnora. What do you do? We pray. Kneeling at the arc, your mind embarks on a spiritual journey. It's as if your spirit had ventured through the pathway of ascension, visiting the higher rings of Amnora. You see blessed trees and grand statuary. People with angelic features are traveling the paved roads, entering starlit halls in which oracles speak of days to come. At last, your mind follows the divine emanations soaring the astral sea until the vivid images of the well replenishes your thought. According to mythology, the Allfather pulled the cosmos from the well of creation. All later creations of the Allfather would date back to this one wonder. From Magehaven, located in the deep astral sea, the well can be seen as a looming bright omen, a slowly swirling white maelstrom from which the light of creation emerges in all shifting directions. Souls of the dead are drawn to return to the well on their final journey. In a shower of revelation, you raise your own voice and speak. A mantra of zeal, of a virtue, or of light, or of humility, +2 order affinity. Interesting. We're picking up the Tome of Virtue next tome anyway. Tome of Bacon's not actually very good for us at all. The Tome of Zeal, though, would give us zeal, which we actually have anyway. If I took virtue, could I take a different tier 2 thing, like the Tome of the Inquisition, or I don't know. 330, 229, 330. Look, I'm gonna take the Tome of Virtue, I think. Then I have a bit of time to figure out whether or not I want something else. Having examined the pathway of ascension, you're expected by Meopthera. Have you found what you were looking for? She asks with a knowing smile. The answer could only be yes. You may have noticed it by now. On Amnora, the hopes and fears of the magically gifted may take tangible shape. It's one of the reasons why only the virtuous and worthy may ascend to the higher rings. If you are to complete your journey to Amnora, you will have to master your fears. Understand the full meaning of this in time. You unlock Monk. Focus aim or heroic stand. Let's grab focus aim. Cleared. How do I reach the second ring? Would be my next question. Says the second ring is reachable, but I'm not sure that that's true. Augustus had to evict actual farmers to placate his veterans. They've been in service for so dang long, if I recall correctly. It leads to a famine. Oof. Yeah, I was really expecting a fight here, but I'm happy not to have gotten one. Okay, let's just end the turn and see if that gives me some sort of teleporter action. My domain has been invaded. Shock, shield, and polearm units gain XP faster.
Huh?
I don't understand how I go up rings. I guess maybe I have to solve the Morbid Temple
Yeah.
first. I should have put an outpost here. It's not too late. Okay, I'm gonna rush that. Build a stonemason. I should have enough to do the Morbid Temple now as well. You're gonna pick up there. Let me move to this temple. Leave that outpost for now. So what I can do is I can just destroy this and then grow out my population. Which I suspect is probably what I need to do. Like the primals need a prereqs. Yeah. Jokum, hello, hello. This guy is invading my land a lot. Did this guy seriously just cut me off here? Hear me out. We must not let fair controller actions or Urath will have won this war. With the spirits pacified, Gackel's Arrowcatcher makes his way down to the center square. At the center rests a large arrangement of circular stone plates, which reminds Gackles of the World Gate in Mage Haven. Obvious approaches to activate the structure yield no results, however, so Gackles keeps exploring the area, which in many ways gives the impression of an abandoned expedition site. Your troops return to Gackles with some item of interest. I wish to smite the wicked, heal the meek, or become a beacon of sanctity. Oh, I should not have had this guy be the one to be in here. I'm going to roll back that turn. I'm not even reading what those traits gave me. Obviously I got to put that on my main hero. Doesn't work on a ranger. That's you. Hear me out. I'm also going to do this. That's a little cheeky. That's a little cheeky, sea scum, but at least now I'm not blocked from the Morbid Temple. So you can actually just go up on your own and do this. I have to wait a turn because I don't have enough juice. Invaded. The Crusader host is attacking me. Good, noted. Gone full heretic. You'll get some words, don't worry. They'll be coming around the mountain when they come. Paladin. Tier 3 shield unit with healing capabilities and a powerful smite. Yes, please. Invasion. Okay. Explore. Lose all of my Imperium except for 3. Now, Divine Sundering. Deal damage to enemy units in a 2-hex cone from 1 range. Condemned units sustain 20% damage. Fire and spirit. That's pretty good. Heal the meek. All friendly units around me in a 2-hex radius heal and get grace. Or adjacent friendly units get status resistance and enemy units sustain 4 spirit damage at the end of the turn. Is this once per turn? Cooldown 1? I'm taking Divine Sundering. Not long after what inspired at the Morbid Temple, Frederick the Twice Cursed contacts you, overjoyed. You have performed a miracle, he says, deeply moved. The Astra has returned to the higher rings of Amnora while she speaks in our favor. She fears that her only path to redemption might be through a rite of passage. If that will be so, we'll be glad to have the world as Archons at last. My fate to Amnora is sealed. How may I aid you on your own journey? Form an alliance. Leave the realm. All his cities and units will get removed from the map. Or plus 30 good alignment. No, I desire no greater reward that your souls might be saved. Second ring reachable. Second ring entered. Yeah, now I can go through. Alignment has changed to very good, so these guys should no longer attack me. Call to crusade. Attempt to persuade the infestation to fight somewhere else or crusade against an evil empire you are at war with. This removes the crusader host permanently. By being perceived as pure by the Crusader host, you could convince them to continue their fight somewhere else, removing this infestation. If you have attained the alignment of pure good, you could convince them to launch a final decisive crusade against an enemy of your choice. Cool. Definitely pick the right choice being biblically accurate angels on this map. They can fight amongst each other. I care not. Ta-da! Did I see that Endless Legend 2 demo is out for a week? I did. We played it last week. I did an upload of the new Necrophage content. Send in the Inquisitors. Angels fudging with the rule. How's the big one upstairs gonna feel? I feel like we were doing it for the right reasons, so. What time the DLC will be released tomorrow? Probably 12 noon. So, in 22 hours? Flanked by angels, a mighty chariot descends from the mountain, its exalted rider illuminated by god rays. Hail the Allfather, he calls out with splendor, for you are entering the blessed lands of the high men. I am Arch-Paladin Maliel, and it's upon me to judge who may ascend further. Maliel looks over you with his radiant gaze. I see you are Elysian. How promising. We Hymen have fostered the ascension of new Archons on many worlds, Maliel pronounces. Alas, that blessed age has passed. The expression on his face grows harsh, resplendent, yet terrible. I must urge you to turn back, Celestine Dion. He speaks slowly, and you feel an urgent desire to follow his command. Leave while you can, for to reach Amnora, one must stride through cleansing flames. As you do not recede, he continues. By the mandate bestowed upon me through the High Council, I decree my challenge to you. Overcome my divine powers, and I shall grant you passage. The souls of the worthy are reforged in the light of Hymen, he proclaims, igniting his radiant staff. Yet the impure incinerate. Ooh, this guy's got the new staff as well. It's like a scales of justice sort of thing. Your diplomatic state changes to war. Butts. Your celestial host shall tremble before me. No getting out the easy way on this map, I guess. Mm-hmm. Your hero asks you for an audience. I'm a challenger, but maybe I shall be something else. being an elitist would let you fight alongside me. Or a glory seeker. Make you a rank slayer. I'm going to give you elitist because currently you're fighting aside me. This guy wants open borders. I'll give it to him. This guy wants a defensive pact. I'm going to probably decline that one.
Yeah, what?
Oh, I'm trespassing here now. We have scouts. We can teleport all those scouts up. And we can bring the rest of everybody up as well. The what now? Who are the writers for this game? The Allfather? Just listening, and I heard you say, I have entered the land of Hymen. I thought it was the place where the virgins go once sacrificed. Oh, no. We are definitely going to need a base up here. But thankfully, things are like cruising along with this. I think I am unlocking paladins, and I'm realizing I won't be able to build those until I build a town hall, but I'd really like to get this foundation monument out. So I think I'm going to just put him like right... Ooh. I'm going to put it right here. We'll dedicate it to order. I feel like it's a fun spot for it to go. And I think at the end of turn 24, going through the first pathway of ascension, why don't we cut the first video here and come back for the next one? We'll see you back here soon. Until then.